Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's Monday. It's our favorite day of the week. That's right. It's time for headlines. Yeah, these always make Monday better. And we're trying to keep on our... last week, we made a little bit of a pledge here at Coull Discussions to be a little bit more positive. And so that's what we're going to try to do. Right?
Yes.
Right. So, first one. I guess a girl was late for school. And hold on, I got to check. In England... She was late for school. She normally takes the bus, and she was late for school. So the bus driver did a good deed. Called a cab, paid for a cab ride so she could get to school on time. Very nice bus driver there. You know, I've heard a few things where bus drivers do really nice things. I like when I see the bus driver, you know, you see somebody running for the bus and they wait for you.
Yeah.
That's a very nice thing. I love it when they do that. I think it's just those little small gestures, you know what I mean? Because that person's running behind, and you see them running, and you're like, ugh. That bus driver could be a dick and just drive away, and that person would have a very bad day.
I take the bus regularly, and I've seen those bus driver that just drive away, and the guy is running, and some people are banging on the window, and he just keeps driving. And then you get the regulars who actually stop and wait because they know that you're going to show up, and even though it puts them like a minute or two behind, you know, they sit there and wait for you to come up, and it's kind of nice to see that.
Mm-hmm.
In Boston... a kitten was decided to play a hide-and-go-seek in one of the tunnels there in Boston, and it actually shut down traffic in both directions because the state troopers decided to play hide-and-go-seek with it. They had to chase the kitten down, and we all know how chasing cats down is really, really difficult to do.
It sure is, yeah.
You can check out one of our past videos because we tried to do it on air.
We sure did, and it failed. It failed hard.
Did it ever... So, and we had her in a locked room.
Yeah,
you know, so
we had a small This is a 8 by 8 room, and we couldn't catch her.
State troopers trying to do it on an open highway, so it was an interesting. And now they're looking online for name ideas for this new addition to their family.
So you know how people are always looking for like exotic places to get married or exotic ways to get married. So this daredevil and his wife decided to get married over a canyon. They strung out like a net, and they walked out into the middle of it, got married there.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. Where was this? In Utah. The daredevil Mickey Wilson, who made headlines earlier this year after he rescued a skier whose backpack became caught on a chairlift in Colorado, married his girlfriend. And they walked across 400 feet above a massive crater in a Utah canyon. I don't think his bride was... obviously, you can't be scared of heights if you're standing over 400 feet of openness. That would be very weird. No, thank you. That's not for me.
No, the heights aren't my friend.
No.
That's definitely for sure.
Nope. I get, like, vertigo or something.
I love autocorrect. Fashion giants LVMH and Keurig have adopted a policy stating in all of their fashion shows that they are banning zero-size models. For those of us in North America, zero size is size 34.
You know what bothers me about clothing, and I've found this, you know, being a bigger guy that I was to a smaller guy that I am now, that when an extra large in one thing is not an extra large in another thing.
Actually, shopping with the missus is very, very disheartening for her because it's that, you know, it's like, oh, why is this so big over here? And it's just like, you just try them on and see if they fit. It doesn't matter what the size says. Yeah. You know, because you can't go by that because one person's... Yeah, exactly. You said one person's size X is another person's size...
I was a triple extra large. And I could never fit into I could never buy graphic t-shirts because they would never fit me. Ever. Because they don't make them big enough. So now I can fit into them now, but they're double XL, whereas the shirt that I normally wear, this type of shirt, is an extra large.
Yeah.
Now that I fit in my regular shirts. And it's just very...
Graphic tees, because they have that extra little bit of color to them, they charge extra, and they don't...
Oh, they charge, yeah, definitely.
And I don't understand why they don't make the 4X and 5XL sizes, because you realize that the culture that you're selling to
is mainly bigger
are
people.
the bigger people.
Yeah.
So you should be making these bigger sizes. Yeah, charge an extra $5 for the shirt or something. Large people get this. Walmart decided to do that quite a while.
Well, they do that, yeah. They if you
charge
figure,
you
above
$3
3x or something, it's like $2 or $3 extra or something like that.
and it's just like,
I guess it incentivizes you to not be big, because so you don't pay more money for a shirt.
I guess that's one way to look
But
at
I guess
it.
it's good that they're, because size 0, it sounds weird to me.
Size 0 has always sounded weird. So in France, actually, just to put it in perspective, has actually made sure that they passed a law stating that any models in fashion shows have to provide a doctor's note stating that they are healthy. So all these really, really anorexic looking models have to have a note saying, yeah, my doctor says I'm healthy. And as long as you have that note, you're allowed to walk the runway. But these two fashion giants have said, you know what? No more size 0.
You know what I've noticed? If you've been following the show for a while, you've known that to myself, and we've both gone on a weight loss journey. I've hit a little bit of a wall, but I know why I've hit that wall, and I've been looking into, like, I've been watching videos and researching on stuff like that, and I've just, to me, I hate the culture that we're in on diets and stuff like that, and I just think you should just eat whatever you want and just eat it in moderation. And that's what I've noticed for me. I've lost 75-ish pounds, and I've noticed that I still can enjoy pizza, I still enjoy beer, I still enjoy all the stuff that they say is bad for you. I still enjoy that stuff.
I have found that actually that I don't want the chips anymore.
Yeah, I found that I've naturally gravitated away from that stuff because it makes me feel like crap.
Exactly. Like the other week, what was it? We decided, the missus and I, we decided to have something, and then for dessert we actually had pumpkin pie. And yeah, I may have taken a quarter slice of pumpkin pie, but that was still, and it was delicious. Oh my gosh. And it was so much better than having those chips. And it's just like, last night, we had chips with our meal, but, the chips were a nice treat, and I gorged on them, and then it's just kind of like, no, I'm good now.
Yeah.
I actually want that pie, and pies are still a dessert. And generally healthier for you than an entire bag of chips.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, certain things, when you start to lose that weight, the fast food and the junk food just doesn't
They don't appeal to you anymore.
Yeah.
They just kind of, every once in a while you want them, but don't strive to be a size 0. Strive to fit clothes how they feel good on you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So here's a feel good one. This one hit me in the feels a little bit. Because being a sports fan that I am, I like it when I see kind of, I find that sports can bring the world together, and it kind of unites everybody because it's just you're rooting for a common thing, right? So a 7-year-old with a 3D printed hand, like I guess she had her missing an R hand or something like that. Bleacher Report did a story on her because she wants to. She has a goal to throw out the first pitch in every Major League Baseball stadium throughout North America. So all the Major League teams, I think there's 31 or 30 or something like that. And so they put out their video, and it kind of got a little bit of traction. You know how things go viral and stuff like that. It got a little bit of traction, and Major League Baseball teams started reaching out and saying, send us your information, we can make this happen. Send us your information. From the tweets that I saw, I think there was probably about 10, 12 teams that have said, yeah, you can do it. She's already thrown out the pitch. I don't know the updated stats, but I know she's done it in Washington at the Washington Nationals. But a lot of teams have said, yeah, send us your information and you can do it. Send us your information and you can do it. And I thought that was really cool. I think it's, she's just a young person who, and I just want to do this. Doesn't matter of what I have on my arm, I want to do this. And I thought it was really cool. And there's enough baseball games that they can make it happen. So
Definitely.
that was really cool.
This one isn't as feel good, but I guess they're in Atlanta. A tiger got loose, and he started going around for a stroll, and unfortunately, he ended up attacking a dog that was barking at him, and police were called, and the tiger ended up having to be shot. Because I guess that's what you do with those tigers. I always find it sad when animals are involved, especially when we put them into situations like that.
Yeah, it is sucky, you know? It sucks when you hear about stuff like that, because we've put them in a situation where they're out of their element, and then they get out, and their instinct is to... Well, that's what their instinct is.
Yeah. The dog's barking at it, and it's just like, well, it's either hungry or it's threatening, so I attack it. And to have to put it down, that's sad. I feel bad for the dog owner, because you just lost your household pet, but I feel worse for the tiger, because the tiger didn't ask to be there.
Like, I kind of, I'm on, like, I like zoos. Like, I like zoos, they're enjoyable to take my kids to, but at the same time I go, what are we doing? Like, the tigers here, they just look so, like, unhealthy.
No, you're right, but honestly, if the way things are going, if we didn't have zoos, the animal species would almost be gone. Cause
probably. Yeah.
I think if I understand what I've read correctly, there are more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild. So if we didn't have those tigers in the wild, it's not like if we didn't have those tigers in captivity, it's not like they'd be in the wild. They just wouldn't exist.
They'd be dead.
And so then you'd only have wild tigers left, and the area is disappearing quite quickly in that regard. So
silly humans. Silly humans.
Yeah. So much for being caretakers of the world that we're supposed to.
We're not caretakers of anything. Oh, so you got another headline, or are we done?
No. We're just for the rest of the week.
What are we doing for the rest of the week? Tomorrow, Tuesday. I think we're going away from our politics tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about summer blockbusters or failures.
The flops that have been going around this year.
Wednesday, we've got a couple movies for you. What the hell movies did we watch?
Anime-inspired movies.
Sure.
They are.
Okay.
The Notebook is actually...
The Death Note?
The
Notebook. We did not watch The Notebook.
I wish The Notebook was inspired by anime. At least it might have been interesting.
And on Thursday, guys, we're going to do some food reviews.
Yeah, we're going to do something a little different.
So make sure you check us out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
See ya.